Hi, welcome. So we've got a question here, and let me first quickly share my screen so that we can start the discussion on the question. Right, so here we are. And the question says that, there is a circle, or there is a circular part rather, and there are three girls who are playing, Reshma, Salma, and Mandeep. They're playing a game on a circle. They are standing on the circle, and the radius of the circle is given as 5 meter. The distance between the distance between Reshma and Salma, and then Salma and Mandeep, that's given, and that's 6 meters. And what we need to find out is the distance between Reshma and Mandeep, right? Now, before we start attempting this question, let's first of all place this question on the circle, on this figure, so that we can, understand it better. So first thing first, we have the circle, the center of the circle here, the dot here, and I'll just make it of black color. All right, and suppose we have these three girls standing on these points. All right, so suppose this is Reshma, R for Reshma, M for Mandeep, and here we have got Salma for, S for Salma. Now, let's first connect these lines. And when we connect, these are basically the radius of the circle. So hence each of these two lines would be 5 centimeters, right? Now, what is also given is that the distance between Salma and Mandeep, right? This is what it is. This is 6 meters, which is given here. Similarly, the distance between Reshma and Salma is also given, and that is also 6 meters, right? Now, oh, I'm so sorry. I actually marked it as 5 centimeters. This is 5 meters, and this is 5 meters, right? So I'll just put it properly. Yeah. All right. Now, what we need to find out is the distance between Reshma and Mandeep. This is what we need to find out. So first, let's connect these 2 points, and Reshma is sitting here. So from here, we are talking about Mandeep. That's the distance between Reshma and Mandeep. So that's the straight line. Let's connect it. It's a straight line which we are making here, right? So this is the this is the distance which we need to calculate. So this is nothing but a chord here. So what we can say is that Rm is the chord, right? And we need to find the length of Rm, right? That's what we need to find out in this question. And before we move ahead, let's also, connect the center. This is the center, and suppose the center is O. So let's also connect this O with Salma, where Salma is sitting, right? So this is how we have got the complete thing. And suppose this intersection point is X. Let's name it as X. Now, this question is going to be solved in, three different stages. And in the first stage, we will take the two triangles here. And these two triangles are basically, the first one is going to be, we'll take two triangles, and the first one is going to be triangle ROS. So we will take an triangle ROS, and we will also take triangle MOS, right? These are the two triangles which we've taken, and if we look at these two triangles, then what we can say is that OR is equal to OM, because they are the radii of the same circle, right? And we can also say that OS is equal to OS, that's being the common side of the two triangles which we are observing right now. And apart from this, we can also say that RS is equal to MS. because that's given, and that's 6 centimeters, right? 6 meters, sorry, that's given. Now, having these three properties equal to each other, now we can easily say that these two triangles are basically congruent to each other. And if they are congruent to each other, then we know that these two angles are equal to each other, right? So that's the important relationship which we have gathered from here. What we can say is that angle ROX, right, is equal to angle MOX. Now, this particular relationship is something which we are going to use, as we solve this question further. So let's sort of mark it. Okay. Now we will take another triangle here, and that's the triangle. We will take triangle, sorry. We'll take the triangle ROX, and we'll take triangle MOX. Now here what we can say is that OX is equal to OX. Again, that's the common side, right? Then we can also say that OR is equal to OM. That's the radii. And the third property is this property which we just proved here. So angle ROX is equal to angle MOX. Now when we say that, that means these two triangles are also congruent to each other. So these two triangles are congruent to each other. And when these two triangles are congruent to each other, that means we can say that this angle is equal to this angle. And since this was RM is a straight line, both of these two triangles are equal. So this will be like each angle would be a 90-degree angle. And since OS is also a straight line, that means vertically these angles would be like this angle would be vertically opposite to RXO, and this one will be opposite to this one. So all four of them are equal to each other, and all four of them are basically 90-degree angles. Having said that, if this is 90-degree, then that means X is the midpoint of RM chord, right? So here we have established two important relationships which are going to be important for the questions. Number one is that angle RXO is equal to 90-degree, and Rx is equal to Mx. That's the another relationship which we have established. So now further in the question, we will be using these two relationships. Okay. All right. So this is how we have arrived here. In the starting, I told you that there are three different stages of the circle. So of this question. So the first stage was this. This is the second part. And now we are starting with the third part. Now here in the third part, what we are going to do is we are again going to consider the two triangles. And first, the triangle which is taken here is triangle. We are taking triangle RXO. Now in this triangle, we have this length OX. So I'm saying like OX. Let OX is equal to, say, we can say it as like X. And if this is X, then the length SX is equal to Sx is equal to 5 minus x, right? Now let's get back to our triangle here, RXO. So putting the Pythagoras theorem, what we can say is that we can find out the value of Rx from here. So with the help of Pythagoras in this triangle, we can say that we can say here that Rx square is equal to, that's the, the height, Rx square is equal to square of the hypotenuse, that becomes 25, minus Ox square, right? Ox square. And Ox, we just assume that it is x square, small x square. So we'll write it as x square. Now let's consider the another triangle, and that is triangle R, X, and S. So in this triangle, if I try to find out the value of Rx, then what I can write is that Rx square is equal to, this is again with the help of Pythagoras, and I can write square of the hypotenuse, that is 36, minus Sx, square of Sx. So square of Sx is basically this. So I can write like 5 minus x whole square. Now, since the left hand sides of these two equations, right, is basically Rx square, right? So left hand side of these two equations is Rx square. Both of them are equal to each other, right? So we can simply say that 25 minus x square is equal to 36, and we will also expand this here, so that is like minus 25 minus x square plus 10x. Okay, now we will simply simplify it a bit, so this gets cancelled with this, and what we can now say is that this 25 and 36 go this side, and it becomes basically uh, like this. It becomes like 10x equals to 25 minus 36 plus 25, right? So that becomes like 10x equals to it becomes 250 minus 36, so that comes to 14, and x is equal to 1.4, right? So when we get x is equal to 1.4, then let's put this value in this particular equation. Okay, so when we do that, we get Rx square, we get our x square is equal to 25 minus x square. So that means 1.4 square, right? So that's like 25 minus 23.0. Oh, sorry, that's like 1.96, because the square of 1.4 is 1.96, and that's 23.04. Now, what we can say is that then Rx is equal to square root of 23.04. I'll put it like this, and that's equal to 4.8, meters. So finally, what we have got is the distance, the distance between R, from where Reshma is sitting, and the center. The distance of these 2 points is what we have got, and that is 4.8 meters. Now, what we need to find out is the distance between Reshma and Mandeep, and that's very simple. We already know that Rx is equal to xm, mx basically, and now we can simply say that the length of Rm is basically 2Rx and that's 9.6 meter. So that's the final answer which we have got here, right? Yeah. So this is how we have solved this question. I hope you guys could understand and really enjoyed it. This is a little complicated. It's a little lengthy, I would say. There are three different stages. Stage number one was this. This was the second one, and here we started the third one. So if you divide this entire question into three different parts, then you would not have any problems in solving it in the examination. And this is one of the good questions, I must say that. So keep watching these videos, have fun, and I'll be coming up with more videos very soon, most likely tomorrow itself. Thank you so much. Bye bye.